Now, please welcome our next finalist to the stage from Los Angeles Urban League Biz Institute, presenting Scholar Brilliance. Please give a warm welcome to Lucio Hightower-Rojas.
Want students to be financially free? That starts from graduating college debt-free. Hi, my name is Lucio Hightower, and today I'll be presenting my pitch for Scholar Brilliance. Right now, the cost of college is insane, having gone up over 180% since 1980. However, there's a solution: scholarships. With over $7 billion in scholarships being available each year, it serves as an effective way to pay for college. However, because the scholarship application process is so difficult and tedious, over $100 billion in scholarships go unclaimed each year. From personal experience, I know how difficult it can be to apply to scholarships for 3 reasons. 1, I have to apply to multiple scholarships each week, write essays, refine them and revise them. 2, I have to keep track of multiple deadlines for different scholarships for all their essays, their headshots, their letters of recommendation, and transcripts. And 3, I have to make sure to follow up with the scholarship organizations once you've run the scholarship to make sure you receive the money, all while balancing 8 different classes and extracurriculars. Scholar Brilliance solves these problems with 3 main tools. 1, we have an AI-powered essay coach, which gives students instantaneous, personalized feedback, making the essay writing process not only easier, but also producing higher quality essays that are more likely to win students money for college. 2, we have a task organizer, which gives students a place where they can organize all their deadlines, keep them on track, and give them personalized reminders when they have upcoming deadlines to help make sure they stay on track. And 3, we have a success tracker, which helps students through the process of receiving their money once they apply to their scholarship, something many students forget to actually do. Students who use Scholar Brilliance have a higher chance of winning scholarships, have less stress throughout the process, and are graduating from college with less debt. Because our target market is mainly Gen Z, we plan on implementing gamification into our app to help retain users. That looks like having badges, points, and awards earned to students who apply to and win scholarships, and having personalized messages sent to students when they have upcoming deadlines and need help staying on track. Our target market is high school seniors to college seniors. That's because many scholarships require you to reapply each year to continue to receive the money. That makes up around 19 million students each year in the United States alone. On top of that, we plan on selling directly to high schools and school districts who want to give this tool to their students to empower them to be financially free. Scholar Brilliance is a steal at just $14.99 a month. At that price point, we plan on getting our first 5,000 active monthly users within our first year. To make that happen, we have a marketing plan tailored to Gen Z, which includes gathering users through social media channels such as Instagram and TikTok, and retaining users with our own Discord community. Scholar Brilliance is the only tool designed to help students from start to finish. Other competitors, such as scholarships.com, bold.org, and Scholarly, help students match them with scholarships so they can find the right ones. That's why we're not focusing on that. Moss writes generic, bland essays that won't help students actually win scholarships. And the scholarship system has good learning resources, and at $1,297, it shows people are willing to pay for a quality product. Scholar Brilliance is a quality product. We're the only ones with an essay coach, which helps students with their process of writing the essays, which from my brother's experience, my experience, and my friend's experience, is the most difficult part of applying to scholarships. We're the only ones with a task organizer, which helps keep students on track and reduce their stress with the process, and a success tracker to make sure they actually receive the money they've won. And students are getting all of that at just $14.99 a month, which is less than 3 bobas a month, something any student can afford. I have personal experience applying to and winning scholarships. And with the EMI strength and opportunity recognition, I know Scholar Brilliance is filling an unmet need for millions of students around the nation. Evangel has even more experience applying to and winning scholarships. and with a background in computer science, he's designed our minimum viable product, which is right now live. Michelle has a background in education and a micro-credential in AI tool design and prompt engineering for educators. Currently, we plan on selling Scholar Brilliance for $14.99 a month. We'd pay 45 cents in credit card transaction fees, and 75 cents we'd donate to our own scholarship, which we'd give to our users at the end of the year. That leaves us with a contribution margin of $13.79. We also have several fixed expenses, including development, marketing, and salaries, which adds up to $50,000 a month, leaving us with a break-even unit of $3,700. Right now, we have a minimum viable product launched at my high school and are gathering feedback from a small test group on the app itself and the user experience. Over the next year, we plan on improving the app to have better user experience, be more user-friendly, getting on the App Store and Google Play, as well as improving the essay bot by feeding it more essays of successful essays and coaching it through the runs we have right now. We also plan on getting our first 5,000 active monthly users by the end of our first year. To make that happen, we're seeking $600,000 in capital, referrals to institutional partners, investors, and school districts, and to join either the USC Rossier or Learn-Launch EdTech accelerators. We've already applied to the USC Rossier Accelerator, and will apply to the Learn-Launch Accelerator once it opens, to give us industry insights into how apps work and how we can continue to develop the app once we've launched it to make it even better for our students. Join me in making college debt a thing of the past. Scan the QR code behind me to see Scholar Brilliance for yourself, and contact me to help make this vision a reality. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Great presentation. Judges, you now have 5 minutes for questions.
You talked about the AI essay coach. How are you going to take on the colleges not wanting AI for that? How do you think about that in the future?
Great question. So a big problem right now is there's like AI writing the essays for the students and doing that, so they're not really doing any work. It's not personalized at all. Our coach won't actually write essays for it. It's programmed not to do that. It only has past essays and the student's current essay, the prompt, and it gives them feedback where they can improve it, the key weaknesses in the essay, so they can spend most of their time focusing on that. But it won't actually write any essays for them. It'll just give them coaching feedback like a tutor would or a teacher would if you were doing an essay. So it's just a faster way of getting feedback like a tutor or a teacher, not an actual essay writer.
Thank you.
I thought it was really interesting how you mentioned Discord as part of your plan. Can you talk a little bit about how you would use it as an educational tool, but also as a community builder, which is important in such a competitive space there?
Great question. So our plan for that is to have students and parents involved to help give each other feedback, motivation throughout the process, which is one thing we found was very helpful with me and my brothers being able to talk to each other and walk each other through that program. We'd also use it to have like those awards I was talking about earlier, those awards, those badges to help keep students motivated and have like a sort of competitive environment to help keep students motivated and pushing for more and to eventually graduate from college debt-free.
Can you talk about the when you launched the MVP and what you've learned to date?
Great question. So right now we have a essay, sort of the bot launch right now. The main feedback we received is on two things. One, the user experience, making it more seamless, making it look nicer, be able to sort of figure out what everything is, like conventionally, be able to understand how to use it. And two is making the essay coach more conversational, so it's less back and forth. There's more. It's easier to flow. It's easier to you get more feedback, and you have to go less back and forth with it. It sort of flows through it more easy, and also make sure it has better feedback for many different essay prompts. Right now we have several in there already, but there are many different we have to add there in overall to make sure it's a better product.
So I really like the competitive analysis in the table with the check boxes and X's. Are there any other things, like if a student out there was not using any of these competitors, what would they be doing? Other alternatives besides competitive services? that you see the students using?
So they'd probably do what my brother and I did, which would be doing it by themselves. And that's doable. I've done it. My brother's done it as well. But it's more difficult. It's just more stressful, keeping track of all the different deadlines and everything in spreadsheets, all that stuff, and all the essays for you. It's more just it's possible to do it without our program, but our program just makes it 3 times easier to make sure you have less time on it, especially when you're also managing all the college schoolwork or your high school schoolwork as well. It makes it less stressful, easier to manage, and just makes it more easy for the students.
It's part of the vision to help educate the students on the best scholarships that they're most qualified for?
Yeah, that's a great question. So right now, as I mentioned, we don't have matching in place yet. We would have learning resources on how to go out and find scholarships using the competitors we mentioned up there, scholarships.com. You can have Google searches as well, bold.org, on how you can actually find scholarships that you're most likely to win. For example, if you're a basketball player, how to find scholarships on basketball or track or the different grade levels you have. They're very niche and help you find those where you have a higher chance of winning and make sure it's an easier process for you. We have learning like videos on that courses. We don't have a matching software yet.
It sounds like a lot of this was based on your personal experience and your brother's experience applying for scholarships. Just curious if you were to, now that you've studied the space, do you feel like there were still yet a lot of other scholarships that you were all not aware of?
Yeah, definitely. So I started my junior year a bit. I'm doing a lot more right now, and there's a lot more I'm applying to each week. And I'm seeing there's a lot more scholarships out there that you can apply to. Many are sort of found are lower amount, like 500, 5,000, that range, that are helping students sort of slowly build it up. And there's also the big ones like Coca-Cola, which are very large. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Now, please welcome our last finalist to the stage from Los Angeles Urban League presenting Almond Milk. Please give a warm welcome to Salona Allen.